Palmer Tom's Dogs 247 Sports joins us on a regular basis to break down Georgia. And of course, it's the big game that everybody's awaiting, Georgia and Clemson. And Palmer, when we look at the defense, two things that we wanted to hit on tie directly to one another. Of course, the defensive backfield has been a big topic of concern and so forth because of Tyrique Stevenson moving on to Miami. Two big pickups via West Virginia and Clemson during the offseason. But then also the pass rush. Obviously, the pass rush can make the defensive secondary look awfully good if it's where it needs to be, minus Azeez Ojulari, who moves on with about 10 sacks and 12 and a half tackles for loss in a short season. So where's the development stand there?
Yeah, I'll start with the pass rush. Where Georgia feels very confident in their front seven. I think the question mark would be on the in that back end of the secondary. I think, like you said, replacing Azeez Ojulari is certainly an emphasis of theirs. You've also got Jermaine Johnson that left that outside linebacker room, transferred to Florida State. He was a very highly rated recruit out of Independence Community College, junior college guy. Georgia feels confident in what they've got with Adam Anderson, and I think a lot of Georgia fans are really expecting big things from him this year, given the fact that he's going to have more opportunities. He's got, he's going into his fourth year with the program. He's been an impact player each and every year, but he hasn't had the opportunities, the reps. He's been splitting time with Ojulari, Johnson. You had Brenton Cox in that room originally when those two guys came in together. He's obviously now at Florida, and then Nolan Smith as well, former number one ranked recruit in his 2019 signing class. And Anderson is a guy that I think Georgia fans feel can be the number one, but you want to find some depth at that position. And especially given the fact that Georgia rotates so many guys, has rotated so many guys in the past in that room, it's going to be tough to just completely ignore that and go to just a one-man show there. And so I think Nolan Smith behind him, we've heard really great things about Smith coming out of this camp. We spoke with defensive coordinator and outside linebackers coach, actually, Dan Lanning, earlier this week on Tuesday, and he was saying that they've got, they're putting an emphasis on that pass rush, and they've got a pass rusher of the day that they, kind of name in their team meetings, and that Nolan Smith has been on there several times, that he feels, that one of the things that they really focus on and emphasize with their coaches is developing players, and that they feel very confident in the ways that Nolan Smith has developed from year one to year two and year two to year three. Kind of very similar to Adam Anderson. I think with the extra opportunities, you can probably expect some extra production. Other guys in that room are Robert Beal, MJ Sherman. Those are two guys that have been around the program. Beal is an upperclassman. Sherman coming into his second year. I think expectations are also high with both of them. Two very talented guys that, given the opportunity, can probably perform. That just haven't had that opportunity because they've been very down on the depth chart behind some of those guys that we've mentioned earlier. They're, again, neither one of them is probably going to be the, one in that top two. But Georgia will probably be counting on them to make a play here or there. And it's certainly going to be important for, fans to be able to rely on them, the coaches to be able to count on them to make those plays if their name is called.